Hey, is this thing on? Can anybody hear me? Hold on one sec. I gotta get used to the fact that OBS tends to start your stream as soon as you click the start button there. Gonna take a little bit of getting used to. But I don't expect a lot of people to really be in here right now. If you are, if you are, that's cool, man. That's cool. Whoever came in to check out the stream. This stream basically I don't know. I just want to kick it with you guys for a minute. It's good to be able to talk to the people in the community that subscribe to my channel and everything. I'll tell you what, I had a ridiculous amount of fun today for no reason, and I dropped like, I'm not gonna lie. If anybody knows me, XTV knows me the most. I'm sure if he's in here, if he comes in here, he's gonna he'll sit there and tell you like straight up. I probably dropped about $1,200 today. On I didn't, and I have uh, what do you call it? Like more mental, more mental gratitude to show for it. Nothing really nothing that you can consider materialistic. I mean, if you consider, autographs, pictures of, people that you watch stuff that they do, and you're inspired by some of the stuff that they do. Uh that's pretty much what I got out of it, and I had a ridiculous amount of fun for no reason. What's going on, everybody? I'm glad that you guys came in. Yeah, $1,200 is what is the damages, and it's not even damages because I don't go out and spend money on myself like that. But I'm gonna get into talking about some of the people that I met, and listen, we're gonna get into some universe mode stuff too. I'm gonna get into an update on my universe mode. This had to happen. I needed to take a break from editing content. And I needed to do this, but honestly, I had I had a lot of fun. If you guys have never went to any type of horror con, any type of comic con, this was my first one, and I suggest that when one comes to your area, you guys definitely check one out, because for instance, like, you never know who's gonna be there. I mean, people get advertised from the start of when it's announced all the way until the very end. And fortunately, I was, it it was good. I got to meet Ric Flair. I'll tell you what, the amount of wooing that was going on at this con. Anytime somebody walked by, they would just hit a woo for no, well, not for no reason, but they would just hit a woo, and the more they did it, like, listen, Flair got hyped up a couple times off of that, man. Especially right there in that picture when I was sitting with him. There was people walking by, and they were hitting him with the woos, and he bust out that woo real quick, and like that was kind of like I was getting a smirk on my face from that. It was fun, man. One piece of advice that I will tell you guys though about one of these cons, and it's not the I guess you say celebrity. It's not the celebrities doing, but you have to pay for everything. You have to pay for an autograph along with taking a selfie with them. The reason why, and it's not even them. It's their agents. I'll tell you that right now, people. It's not them. It's their agents. Uh, I got, with Ric Flair, that was about. I got the photo op with him. That ran me $100. The autograph and the selfie with him, that was a combined total of $80. It costs money, and it's like I said, it's not them, it's their agents, because I'll tell you why, and I'm gonna flip to one picture in a minute, and I'm gonna talk about a certain scenario with one thing. um yeah, it's not the celebrity, because I'll tell you right now, off just this person alone, another person that I met there today, um Ryan Hurst. If you guys know who he is, he's actually Beta in The Walking Dead now, but most iconic role. Trust me, there's more to the picture than that. I just didn't want to minimize it too low on the screen. I'm gonna be uploading all these to Twitter anyway. I had a hell of a time, but Ryan Hurst. What's going on, Mark? What's going on, everybody? Yeah. J and W's right. Ryan Hurst actually, and this is what made me notice it. I brought the Sons of Anarchy box set. So if anybody knows me, Sons of Anarchy is my. I think I said it in the last showing when I was talking about going to the horror con, but Sons of Anarchy is my favorite show, hands down, bar none. Watch that son of a bitch like four times. Got my dad to watch it. So I had the full box set. And I brought that to get signed, because there was a couple people there from the Sons of Anarchy cast. I went to it was a horror con. It was called Monster Mania. It was in borderline New Jersey, Philadelphia. Uh, yeah, that's where I went, Mark. It was called Monster Mania. Um, what's going on, XTV? I was just telling about how you can attest to me balling out and spending a little bit of cash, because the damages here were like about $1,200, man. Not counting the ticket, not counting the gas, not counting the food. The damages was about $1,200, man. But yeah, no. Going back to what I was saying with Ryan Hurst. When I went up there, I paid for the autograph and photo combination. That ran me $80 too. No, no, actually that ran me 60, or no, it ran me 80. Um, and I walked up and I got the photo. I got the autograph, because when you get the autograph, they'll give you the picture there. I'm giving you guys a little bit of advice. If you guys have never been to one of these, I'm telling you it's a hell of an experience. So if you have one in your area, definitely save up a little bit of money and check it out. You don't have to ball out like I did. Perfectly fine with going there with a few $100s and being all right. Just make sure that you wisely spend on who you want to actually get to meet and greet and get an autograph from and whatnot. Um, so you get like a little 8x10 of them that they give you options to pick from when you pay for the autograph and photo op or whatever. And I got the 8x10. Now I went to I went to have him sign it. I pulled out my Sons of Anarchy box set, and I was like, yeah, you can sign this too. I look like Michael Cole, this guy, man. Um, Mark, you really think so? Uh, Anyway, I mean that's off topic. I don't see it, but maybe you're right. Maybe you're right. So I'm gonna hand him the Sons of Anarchy box set, and he's all willing to sign it, man. He's signing my the 8x10, and he's all willing to sign. Immediately, the lady, I guess his agent or whatever, she's like, so what are you getting signed? I said, D's. I was like, why? Is that a problem? Am I only allowed to have one signed? So in her in what I had to do in order to get the Sons of Anarchy box set signed was I had to pay for another autograph, and Hurst would have been more than content with signing. He was getting ready to. So I had to fork out another autograph money. And I told him, I said, this is kind of crazy. I said, but here, I said, I got to get you to sign on it. And the reason why I say this, it wasn't him, it was his agent, because his agent brought it up. I think it was his agent. Had to have been, because I know their agents were there. And the reason why I say this is because in this next picture that I'm going to show you, this guy right here, and you should know him. Ron Perlman, Hellboy, another person in the Sons of Anarchy cast. Look like John Moxley. I could see that a little bit. Anyway, he's a veteran. Hellboy, Sons of Anarchy, in Blade. Honestly, this this was probably the second coolest person I met. Ryan was short on his words, and I think that's more or less because of his agents. I mean, don't get me wrong, he talked, we bullshitted a little bit. But Ron Perlman, um, when I went up to him, I paid for the autograph and the photo. I mean the selfie, and that right there was $100. But he signed two things. His agent did not once say, "Oh, you can't do this, this and that." He signed both things. He was signing 4 or 5 things for people, and his agent never interfered. So, like I said, I don't think when you go to a con and you have a bad experience from somebody, never put it on the actual person that you see at first, unless it's actually their body language and the way that they interact with you. Because like I said, Ryan Hurst, he was getting ready to sign. He was getting ready to sign both of them until his agent said something. Yeah, I met a lot of people, X. But yeah, so with Ron Perlman, like I said, he was probably the second coolest person I met. And I'll tell you one funny thing. As I was going up to meet him, I was far back in line too, but I had my photo op picture with Ric Flair in my hand, and he could see it from a distance. And the funny thing was, this man actually did the Ric Flair strut. Ron Perlman did the Ric Flair strut. And I kind of gave him like that nod of approval, like, all right, and we cracked a couple jokes. Ron Perlman was actually, like I said, probably the second coolest person I met at this little festival. He did the Ric Flair. He did the Ric Flair strut. Come on, Mark, you know the Ric Flair strut, the little walk that he does in the ring, the Ric Flair strut, man, the iconic Ric Flair strut. Ron Perlman did it, and yeah, no, X. To be honest, yeah, it is super dope, and this stuff could be worth some good money one day. But to me, man, like, you should know me by now. To me that's not about the money that I could be worth. Like, when I get my real setup and I'm actually doing streams like this with you guys, and video camera work where you can actually see me interacting with you instead of just hearing me. Like, these are going to be cornerstones on my setup behind me. That's what I'm looking at. These are going to be part of my setup. Like, you're going to see these pictures that I had, the photo op ones, the actual professional ones with the autographs on them. This is this is what I'm looking at with them. I bought a couple Funko Pops too. I bought a Robert Englund Funko Pop. Well, not a Robert Englund, but a Freddy Krueger Funko Pop, and a Jason Funko Pop. Never bought Funko Pops in my life. I could go back tomorrow. I was gonna get them signed by him, but I didn't have enough time, man. I got an all weekend pass, and I don't even think I'm gonna go back because, like I said, that 1,200. Don't get me wrong. I'm not scared to. I'm not scared to spend money, but I could, easily just opt out on that and still use the Funko Pops as display props. Um, yeah, that slow walk, yeah, that Ric Flair strut. That is what it's called now. Hashtag Ric Flair strut. That is what it's called. Um, but yeah, going back to what I was saying, these pictures, the photo ops that I have, they are gonna be cornerstones to and displays in the back when I'm actually doing stream, when I finally get my my display and room set up to how I want to do it. Um, yeah, that's right, Angeles. Uh These are definitely they're how do you put, I guess, mementos. They're things that you, even if you didn't have the autograph, these are things that you hold in your memory meeting these people. There you go. Hashtag Ric Flair strut. Um, LTK Reaper. My favorite current wrestler, to be honest with you, I like dark entities. If you watch my universe mode, you see I incorporate a lot of them into it. My favorite current wrestler, honestly, well, I'll give you my top three. I'll give you my top three. You got Bray Wyatt, Kevin Owens, and Aleister Black. That's my top three in WWE. Um, Kevin Owens is in there just because he's comical. He's an asshole when he wants to be. That's my top people. Braun Strowman is not the top dog. Sorry, Mark King. Uh, but yeah, another thing I forgot to mention with Ric Flair, I asked him a question, and I think this is a question that you guys might actually like, but I don't know if you're gonna like his response because you could probably already guess the response on it. A question that I asked Ric Flair when I was over there picking his brain for a second. I asked him, in the out of the current WWE roster, who would you like to step into the ring with? And I'm gonna give you guys a second. I want to see in this in the chat, in the comments, what who you guys think he said. And J and W, I seen the definitely got a podcast type voice. I appreciate that, man. I want to do a lot of these too because I want to not just be one dimensional. These are easy to do because it's all emotional feeling. It's all me being able to connect with you guys. It's all off script. I don't have to edit a video. I mean, I edit a little bit. Don't get me wrong. I put a few pictures in, and sometimes the videos will be a little bit more edited than usual. But it's just cool to be able to, to be able to kick it with you guys because we ain't got to be in person and be face to face to actually, have a good time and kick it. And that's exactly how I feel about it. Um, but all right, I gave it a second, and J and W hit it right on the head. Roman Reigns. As soon as I said, I didn't even get to finish the sentence. I said it first, and he didn't quite hear me, because it was a little bit loud. And then when I finally started to say it again, I guess he understood what I was about to say, and I didn't even get like the rest of the sentence out. And he was like, Roman. So that goes to tell you guys, people hate on Roman a lot, because of the way that he gets pushed. But I mean, in the past. But to be honest with you, and I always felt like this. Roman's hate is all in everybody's head, man. It's all in everybody's head because Vince McMahon and WWE just they don't know how to push him correctly. But in the ring, Roman Reigns is one hell of a performer. Roman Reigns is one hell of a performer. He doesn't botch often. He goes hard from the opening bell to the closing bell. He's quick as hell for, I mean, he's not a big man, but he's got strength and speed. The man can clear the fucking top rope. We've seen it already. So the man can take high risk. Um, his promo skills aren't all there, but Roman and CJ and W is even confirmed, voicing his opinion with too. Roman is not bad. Roman is one of the top talents in the WWE as far as skill wise goes. Roman is definitely not. He's just not perceived correctly because of the way they use him, and because of the way that he keeps getting shoved down people's throats, and because of that, people don't give him enough credit. Roman goes hard, man. Roman is a top performer. So when Ric Flair said that, to be honest with you, I wasn't even surprised. It was unsurprising to me, and to tell you the truth, that wouldn't be a bad match. Who was it? I think I talked to Gresh Digi about it earlier. I think I told him that, and the first thing he said was, he said, "Oh man, could you imagine Ric Flair taking a spear? The way Ric Flair took Goldberg's spear, and Ric Flair knows how to sell." I think I think Ric Flair and Roman would be a big money draw. I really do. I think Ric Flair and Roman would be a big money draw, and I don't even know why I got Ron Perlman still up. Doesn't matter. Like I said, I'm just sitting here bullshitting, talking to y'all. Charisma, honestly, I think he got it, even though he's not loud and in your face. Exactly. And don't get me wrong, he can get loud and in your face. He just that's not his style. He's more he's more hyped when he's in the ring. You know how he's sitting there. You know when he starts getting hyped and he gets ready for the Superman punch, and he's definitely a great performer. And if anybody denies that, I would question your logic in WWE, and I would question how much you really watch what Roman Reigns does in the ring. Um, Now I'm gonna move on to the favorite, my most favorite person I met there today. And I'm gonna do it like this first. I'm gonna show you the actual selfie. Um, oh man, my future ex-wife right there. My future ex-wife. Um, Danielle Harris. I don't know if you guys know who Danielle Harris is. You should know who Danielle Harris is. And if you don't know who Danielle Harris is, then you need to know who it is. Halloween, Scream Queen, like, but her personality, like, you can't see the full picture, but she literally wore a shirt that said "No fucks given" to the con. She wore a "No fucks given" shirt, like, and I told her, I said, yeah, that shirt's awesome, like. She was great. Funny story, because I got a photo op with her actually in costume, and I had her sign it afterwards, and she signed it, and I wasn't thinking because I was rushing around. I was trying to go see everybody that I could, drop the rest of this money, whatever. Um, and she can get this Cole tray. Do you even know who she is, Cole? You might not know who she is. You might have been a little bit too young for the older Halloweens. But I mean, she don't get me wrong. She's in a new one. She's in Scream. She was on Scream Queens. Um, she's in a lot of other stuff. But yes, yes, exactly. See, Gabe knows. I think she played. She played. Yeah, she played Jamie. I think that's yeah. But anyway, so I got the photo op. Yeah, she was in Halloween, exactly. And yes, so hot. Yes. And Halloween 4 and 5, yes, see, there we go. He knows. Gabe the Game Pro knows. Um she was also in Roseanne. She was the neighbor. She was the neighbor in Roseanne, if you guys didn't know. Um Heard of them though, the Halloween. Damn, J&W. That surprises me. You need to go back and watch the Halloween films and watch the original. Um, but either way, let me get back to what I was. I gotta get back to what I was saying. Because I'm getting off track. I got the photo op. Yeah, she played Annie in the terrible Rob Zombie remakes. Even though the first one, I'll say the first one was okay. The second one kind of, I was kind of disappointed in. Anyway, she she signed the photo op, and me not thinking because I'm rushing, I threw it in because I got the protector sleeve for all my photo ops. You pay an extra $5, get a protector sleeve. Not thinking, I threw the damn thing directly into the protector sleeve right away. Smeared and messed up the whole damn autograph. Messed up the whole damn picture. So when I went in for the other photo op, which was actually Ryan Hurst and Ron Perlman together, I asked the ladies, there who were in the who basically made sure the line was running good and everything. The staff, you know, is there? I showed them. I said, "Is there any way that I can get another reprint of this, even though it's been like a couple hours?" They were like, "Yeah, sure. You just gotta give them the, So they set it up. I got a reprint, and they were like, "Oh, Danielle Harris is so cool. Just go, go ask her. Maybe she'll re-sign it for you." And I was already gonna re-ask her, but because she did seem real cool and down to earth. Because when we were talking, I was talking about her shirt, and everything. She just seemed like real badass. Real seems like she's a little bit wild. So I go back and I get the selfie with her. And I show her. Listen. Look, I kind of fucked up. I made a boo boo. I said I forgot to let it dry, and I put it back in the sleeve, and it messed up the whole damn thing. So she's like, "Oh, do you want me to sign the reprint?" I was like, "Yeah, sure, sure." So she signs the damn reprint, and I posted it. Keep in mind, this right here is actually a photo, so it's not gonna be as quality like the rest. But I don't know if you guys can read it, but I'll even read it to you. Um, and here we go. I'm about to show you right now with a re-sign, and this was awesome. This shit made me laugh. Okay, so what she wrote was, she wrote, "I'll kill you if you fuck this one up." And that right there, that had me dying. Yeah, that had me dying. Yeah, I did. I actually sent that one to Angelus and J Dog, because I know that they crush on Danielle Harris hard. So J Dog and Angelus actually seen this photo. I think XTV might have seen it too. Um, but yeah, that's what she wrote. She wrote it. She wrote, "I'll kill you if you fuck this one up." And because I told her, I was like, "You can go ahead. You can make fun of me. You can say something funny, you know." And so she wrote it. But yeah, no, she was great. Uh, besides the fact that she looks good, she was great. Uh, yeah. So I had fun with that. That photo op, like I said, that picture. Listen, you could see the smile on my face. I was cheesing hard as hell. I was kind of blushing when I walked up to her. I'm not even gonna lie. Yeah, I'm not even gonna lie. I was kind of blushing when I walked up to her. Um, Also, like I said, if you never went to a Comic Con or a horror con, these are other things. I'm just gonna show a couple random ones. All right. Now, people dress up, people cosplay. You see the craziest things. Like, not the craziest things, but the most creative things. Okay, so Kathy Nimini. I don't know if you guys know who that is, or I think that's how you say it. She was in Hocus Pocus. She was in a whole bunch of different stuff, but she was one of the people there. I didn't get to meet her. Um, Looked like I was in high school meeting a pretty girl. There you go, Cole. You know all about that. You know all about that. Um, yeah, nah, I was kind of blushing. I was kind of cheesing real hard right there. Well, you know what the funny thing was? Before I took that picture, she put the scissors up to me, and I looked at her, and I said, "You want to stab me?" And it kind of had me laughing because she kind of put the scissors closer. So um, so anyway, people dress up, um, and they're very creative when they do it. I'm only gonna show a couple pictures because I don't want to ruin what I post on Twitter because I'm showing you guys a lot of pictures now. Um, but I'll show you one right now. These were people that just came to the con, and oh my god, did they do an impressive job of looking exactly like the cast from Hocus Pocus. I mean, the one on the far right I think looks a little bit like Lady Gaga, but listen, hats off to them. That that's great cosplay right there, especially the one playing Bette Midler. Um, that is awesome cosplay. That is awesome. Like I took a lot of different pictures. I seen a lot of like I think I took more pictures of the cosplay than the celebrities. Um, uh, there was a couple people that I didn't get to meet, so I'll put that out there right now. I wanted to meet Tony Todd, aka Candyman. Um, Tony Todd, I think, would have been awesome. He seems like a real cool person, but like I said, I dropped 1,200, and I really only walked away with 5 autographs, 5 photo ops, a few posters, and a whole bunch of different selfies with a couple with some people. But it was fun, man. It was real fun. Um, yeah, I got to I got to meet the girl of my dreams who was gonna stab me with the scissors. Listen, I would get stabbed with them scissors. I'm telling you that. I don't know who disliked, but whoever disliked is an asshole. No, I'm just playing. If somebody disliked, I don't care. You could dislike the content. If you don't like it, that's cool. Um, Whatever. It's cool to me. Not everybody's gonna like the content. Um, Especially if they're used to me doing wrestling videos and they don't want to hear me just talk and annoy people. They're gonna dislike. So that's cool. That's cool with me. Either way, another great cosplay, and let's see how you guys react to this one. Now, listen, ladies and gentlemen, that is not Andrew Lincoln. Okay, that is not Andrew Lincoln, and I'll repeat that for the third time. That is not Andrew Lincoln, aka Rick Grimes. That is somebody who is dressed up like him. But oh my God, does he not look exactly like him? When I first seen him, I thought it was him, and the dude was awesome. And I told him, I said, bro, I said you could literally pull it off. Yeah, I spent like $1,200, maybe a little bit less, maybe a little bit more, but it was around $1,200. Um, After the divorce, your boy's coming through. Yeah, it's my future ex-wife, man. Come on, man. Friends can't do that to friends, man. Um, yeah, I do got some paper, man. And I don't, and I'm not trying to like brag or put it out there, but I got myself straight, a couple years ago, and I never looked back since. Yeah, it does look like Andrew Lincoln. It does look like Andrew Lincoln. Um, I'm far from rich, Mark, but I don't mind spending money. Um, because when you're gone, you can't take it with you. I mean, don't get me wrong. I still got to look out for certain things, certain expenses. But I'm not rich, but I'm decent. Um, and that's good advice to you guys. I'm not saying go out and blow all your money in one shot and try to live the high life or whatever, because everybody knows that just leaves you broke. But make smart decisions with your money, but also spend your money to make sure that you can live a little too. Um, because if not, you're working for nothing because you're working just to pay bills. So make smart decisions with the money that you have. Try to save a little bit throughout every week, a couple months, so that way there you can do things like this. Because I want to be able to see Coltrane say, "Oh, I went and met this person." I want to be able to see Angelus, show me something like, "Oh yeah, yo, I bought this new laptop." Because I know it's coming. I know it's coming, Angelus. I know it's coming. Um, uh, I want to be able to see these things. I want to see everybody live their best life. Um, like I said, I don't spend money on myself often. I save. I mean, but when I do, I spend money because of that fact. Like, I went out and I bought a brand new laptop a few months ago. $900 right there. And before November comes, I mean, before the end of October, before WWE 2K20 releases, I am buying another new laptop because I get frame drops on this laptop, even though it's one hell of a laptop. And this time I'm buying an Omen, so that's $1,200. So I just got to grind hard, work even harder, and I have the money to do it now, but why do it now? That's what I mean by smart. That's what I mean by smart decisions. I'm not going to spend the money now, even though I could, because if I wait a couple months, I could still have that money that I have now and still have enough to get it without using that money. Um, Gonna take some financial classes. Yeah, you need to, man, because listen, it is hard, man. You seen the comment that left for what's his name? I can't remember. Can't even remember his name. That asshole said that people who work two jobs, that's a you problem. No, man, it's not a you problem, and the statistics are wrong. They're not. Well, your statistics might be right, but they're wrong because he's looking at somebody who works two jobs, and he's saying, well, that's not right. Not everybody, not nearly as many people work two jobs as everybody says. But meanwhile, you're forgetting that in today's society, the mother and the father work. Both parents work. So technically, they're working two jobs because one person is working a job. So one job and one job equals two. And that's the science that he wasn't putting in there. And that's why I said some of the things that I said. Listen, I will work my fucking fingers to the bone. I work 60 hours a week. And I don't like it. Don't get me wrong. I get stressed out because I want to be able to make more content for you guys. But I want to be able to do things like this too. So this was one thing that I wanted to tell you guys. I mean, I don't know if he goes everywhere, but this guy is awesome. And the funny thing is, this guy's name is Father Evil. He's a patented, trademarked character that he made himself. He goes to almost every horror con, at least in the New Jersey, Philadelphia area. Could you imagine using this guy as a creator wrestler? Could you imagine using this guy as a creator wrestler? Um, this dude would be boss. Um, but yeah, nah, he seems like he was a real cool dude. I was bullshit with him for a little while, and and Coltrane, but that's not necessarily the case in everybody's situation. So what I was saying is, you don't get me wrong. One person can make the bread and butter. My dad did it his whole life. Just got to have a good job to do it. But you can't sit there and tell somebody that it's a them problem because they have to work two jobs. It's not a them problem. What do he said you're supposed to wait. Why would you take a job that's not going to let you make enough money? And okay, I agree. But sometimes people can't wait for a job. People don't have that silver spoon like he had. People can't wait for a job. Um, Damn, Cole. Damn, flooding me right now, man. Flooding me. Um, but yeah, this was fun. I'll give you, an idea, a couple other people that I met while I was there. I met Steven Yoon. He was there, aka Glenn. Um, Tony Todd was there. Like I said, I didn't get to meet him. I didn't get to meet Robert Englund, which you guys know who Robert Englund is. If you don't watch horror movies like that. But yeah, I didn't get to meet Robert England, but he was there. His photo op was $130. Uh, Kane Hodder, Jason was there. Pinhead was there. I met Pinhead. He was cool. Um, but other than that, other people that I didn't get to meet, um, Tony Todd was there. Devin Sawa was there from Final Destination. Skeet Ulrich was there from Scream. Vivica Fox was there. I didn't even get to meet her. Um, uh, who else? Oh, the like four people from the cast of A Haunting at Hill House. Um, yeah, there was a lot of people there. Yeah, Tony Todd is the goat. If you know anything about horror movies, yeah, Vivica was there. Vivica was there. X. Try to uh try to hold your excitement. Yeah, Vivica was there. I to tell you the truth, I honestly couldn't see her. There was a line there. I didn't get to see her. But Vivica was there. I could go tomorrow and see Vivica. Vivica's gonna be there tomorrow. But I don't know if I want to make that drive again. Um, Vivica was there. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Like I said, you'd think, okay, I'm gonna have enough time to do all this, but time just kind of went out the window when I was moving around doing what I was doing. Um, who else was there? Like an hour and 20 minutes. Basically from Central Jersey to South Jersey, damn near Philadelphia. It's like an hour and 20 minutes. Um, who else was there? Some more of the cast from Idle Hands, and what's her name? What is it? Shawnee Smith, I think. Uh, the girl from Saw, the one who played Jigsaw's partner, she was there. I should have got that photo op, but I didn't. Um, oh shit, where are you from, Angelus? Um, yeah, she was there though. I think XTV would have really got a kick out of that because, especially since he's doing that whole Saw thing in his universe. Hey, J&W, man, I appreciate you rocking with me just like I rock with you guys. Uh, I appreciate it, man. I like that you had Cole on commentary. Um, that TNA that TNA stuff that's looking real good, man. I can't wait to see where you bring it when 2K20 comes in with whatever 2K20 brings, because you're going to have to wait a minute, obviously to get, a lot of creator wrestlers, but I can't wait to see where you bring it, man. Um that's definitely unique. TNA, not nobody has that. Should meet up for a collab video. Angela said NC. Are you serious? That's not that. I mean, I'm not being funny and jealous, but bro, NC is like I think like 7, 8 hour drive from me. That's still kind of that's kind of far, man. Um, you live by JRJ then, because JRJ lives in NC, and oh yeah, J&W is from NC. You got a lot of creators from North Carolina. That's what I mean. Like, y'all have the means to link up, man. I don't know anybody around my area. Um, y'all definitely have the means to link up. Update on my universe mode though, since you see that I was actually enjoying myself for this weekend. The grind doesn't stop though. Editing resumes tomorrow. So I could say, I mean, I'm not 100% promising, but I got enough of it done to where it's almost guaranteed that next weekend Raw will be released. Um, I got all the matches done. I got about half of the show fully edited. Um, I still got to get a couple more segments. One's going to be a little bit difficult, but I think I can pull it off in a decent amount of time, and I think it'll be done by next weekend. Yeah, Canada's awesome. I wouldn't mind going to Canada neither. Um, so the next one, hold on, let me see if I can do something real quick. I'll just throw out another picture real quick. You guys are probably going to see it on my screen right away. Kind of looks crazy because like I said, it's a picture that was taken, and I took a picture of it on my phone afterwards. But we'll see how this works out. Why is it that big? See what I mean? The pictures are way too big. Yeah, I look kind of crazy in that. That was the end of the night. I was a little bit annoyed. But there's your boy Steven Yeun. No, that's not Jackie Chan. That's not even funny, Mark. That's not even funny, man. No, that's Glenn, bro, from Walking Dead. That's Steven Yeun. That's Steven Yeun, man. That is the Glenn. That is iconic. Um, yeah, my boy Steve Yeun. Now I got a double copy of this photo op, and like I said, some people's agents are assholes. His agent was an asshole. He was trying to be real sociable. He was a real cool dude, man. Like, don't get me wrong. I was watching as he was interacting with people as I was getting ready to go up there, and he would try to talk and engage in a conversation when people were talking to him. He came late. His flight got delayed, so he didn't get there until a little bit after the time of his photo op. So he stayed later to sign autographs, which everybody had left the autograph booths by then, but he stayed later to make up for it. And he was trying to engage with people. When people started asking questions, instead of him just answering it flat out and then that would be it, like, because sometimes they know that they're on a time frame. So even if they're nice, humble people, you could tell they're nice, humble people, but they know they got to rush. No, he was trying to have conversation with people. And his agents were like rushing him, and I felt kind of bad. They like as he started talking, they'd be like after as soon as he would take like a quick pause, they'd be like, okay, and they try to push like the person off to like. And this was another one where I seen somebody go up, and they got two things signed, and he signed it no problem. And as soon as that person walked away, his agent kind of looked at him and was like, no, no, that's not what you're going to do. And that was pretty messed up. And that's what I talk about by sometimes it's not the people, it's the agent. Because Steven Yeun was really actually a cool dude. Um, but he was rushed. And uh, like I said, I got two pictures. Two of these. I got a double print of this one because of the fact that my girlfriend loves Steven Yeun. Well, should I say Glenn? Um, she's got Glenn Walking Dead action figures, Glenn Funko Pops, um, Glenn poster. Cried when Glenn died. You know, but because I could only get one autograph with what I paid for, I had him write it out to her. I had him write her name, and like I said, I just got the separate photo. So I got a photo of him and the autograph. The other photo has an autograph on it, but I had him sign it out to her because you guys know me by now. I'm not all about me. Um, yeah, she's a big Walking Dead and Game of Thrones fan. She loves Walking Dead and Game of Thrones. I mean, I'll say it like this, and she knows it too. I hope to have her on one day. Yeah, she's definitely happy about it. I hope I hope to have her on one day. I wanted to do, and as you can see in my channel art, I want to do these things called streaming with a girlfriend. And I want to do like maybe some survival horror or something because she's one of them people who she kind of like gets all she kind of spazzes out when something crazy happens. Um, I hope to have her on, but our schedule's like the last time I see my girlfriend was 2.5, 3 weeks ago. She lives just as far as this convention was, and I work 60 hours, and she has two jobs. She's a CNA, and a home health aide, so she works crazy amounts of hours. Um, but yeah, no, she's a nerd by all means. Um, so I definitely had to get it for her, and she called me and she was crying, and I told her, I said, 'cause she couldn't hold her excitement back. I said, I said that's she was supposed to come. She couldn't get the weekend off. Um, she was supposed to come. She couldn't make it. Her job is they're assholes. Um, yeah, I got a girlfriend. If don't get me wrong. If you don't have a girlfriend, don't think it's something bad. I mean, I know Coltrane has a girlfriend because he talks about her all the time. But Mark, whoever doesn't have a girlfriend, listen, guys, focus on yourself. Um, that's the biggest thing I can say. Let me get this off the screen because my eyes are open up crazy. I kind of my facial expression right there kind of reminds me of the Big E facial expression in that GIF file or picture file that everybody uses. Let me get that off the screen real quick. Let me just go back to Ric Flair. Just give me a second. Um, yeah, I kind of look like I was like a psychotic serial killer right there. But yeah, focus on doing you because don't get me wrong. If I had a girlfriend that I lived close by and we were together all the time and I didn't get the time to focus on me for a year or so before I yeah, that screenshot would be crazy. Don't worry, it's going up on the Twitter. Don't worry, it's going up on the Twitter. All these pictures are going up on the Twitter plus a couple more. Um but yes, there you go. I love being single, one word freedom. Enjoy the freedom time that you have. Enjoy the time that you're by yourself to build yourself because going back to the conversation we originally started with, um you guys say, "Oh, oh, he's a baller, oh, he's rich." I did ball out today, but this is from years and years of being by myself and saving my money, and not doing much for myself and only doing what I needed to for myself. Like, everybody got to buy T-shirts, everybody got to buy socks, everybody's got to buy drawers, everybody's got to buy new boots when they need them or new sneakers. Um, you know, I would save and save, and if I was in a relationship right away and I wasn't focusing on myself and getting myself right, I wouldn't have this money. And now I have money to enjoy finer things. No, no coping methods. And jealous. Let me tell you something. When people say it comes when you least expect it, it comes when you least expect it. I didn't even know my girlfriend like that. The girlfriend that I have now. I was kind of, I guess, together, not really in a relationship. It was more of a hookup, hookup here and there. And that girl was just no good. And I kind of ran into the girlfriend that I have now through a website, and no, no, no. When I say website, don't, don't get those type of thoughts into your head. It was. I'm not gonna lie. It was a dating app. I've no. I'm not ashamed to say that I went on a dating app. But I wasn't looking at that time. I just had a profile, and I ran into her, and we've been together for over a year now. So yeah, somebody gonna come. Trust Coltrane. Coltrane knows all. Coltrane is a junior in high school, but he can tell you, and he knows that somebody's gonna come. No, I can tell you, somebody's gonna come. Um, you need to understand yourselves before you understand somebody else. When did I have a girlfriend? I'm not sure I understand the question, unless you were talking to Cole. Um, I listen. I've had girlfriends off and on. I was never serious. See now this is turn. This is what I like. This chat isn't just about gaming. This chat isn't just about podcast. Third Strike Entertainment is teaching you guys real life shit right here. Um, I was in the streets a lot when I was younger. Um, I was always a nerd, a geek at heart, a gamer. I used to game no matter what. I won't say that I just started. I was always a gamer, but I was in the streets a lot, and I was running around a lot, doing the wrong things, and I I was getting myself into a lot of trouble. I was not I wasn't smart. I should have did more with myself back then. But everything's a learning experience. So when I tell you guys like listen, I mean don't do it. I won't give you any information on it, but you can look me up and I was in the paper. Um I say a lot, damn. But yeah, I'm glad my life is the way it is now, but I'm also glad that I had that learning experience from how I acted when I was an adolescent. I met my girl right after my birthday last year, which was July 1st. So like I said, a little bit over a year we've been dating. Um that was when we, had our official first date. He had 3 before YouTube and 3 on YouTube. Young love, man, young love. Yeah, we talk about everything, Angelus. We talk about everything. You know that. Um, that's my goal though, to stay as real and honest as I can with you guys, and to be personal enough with you guys to not just give you the gamer persona of Third Strike, to let you know me as an individual. Um, I wait. I took drugs. Nowhere, anywhere there in what I said did I say that. But I used to I used to party. I mean, I didn't do super hard drugs, but I used to smoke a lot. I used to drink a lot. before I was old enough to drink. You know, I didn't go. I wouldn't say I went crazy and did like binge drug, uh, binge drug junkie type stuff. But I partied. But yeah, no, I mean, I never said that, but yeah, no, I did. Um, See, Cole right there. Yeah, we won't talk about everything. When I say that I want to be completely honest and personal with you guys, we could talk about some things. There's some things that I just can't talk about. For the fact that they can't be mentioned. Um, but yeah, I ran the streets, man, and it happens. Some people get on a bad road. Um, some people know that they shouldn't really be on that road, and that was me. Um, like I said, I've always been a loner at heart, but yeah. See, that boy, we got Mark over here talking like I was like I'm some recovering addict. No, Mark, it's not like that, Mark. It's not like that. No, no, I still smoke cigarettes, man. That's one thing that I'm trying to cut back on now. But yeah, Mark, uh I'm not I'm not a recovering addict, Mark. I used to party a little, man. I'm not a recovering addict. Oh man. No, no, no. No, I wasn't doing hardcore. I know he thought I was doing hardcore drugs. Yeah, no, no, Mark. I never did hardcore drugs. Yeah, never touched cigarettes. They're bad. But unfortunately, it was something I picked up when I was younger, and you know. Oh no, no, I was out there passing the hookah with Matt Riddle. Don't get me wrong. I mean, I wasn't technically passing the hookah with Matt Riddle, but metaphorically, I was. I used to smoke a hell of a lot of weed. I used to smoke a hell of a lot. Um, and don't get me wrong. I still I don't think I don't think smoking weed is all that bad. Um, it's something that was put on the earth. Uh, it's it's you could do a lot worse. Let's just say that you could do a lot worse, guys. Um, if smoking weed is your biggest problem, then you don't have a problem at all, and don't let anybody tell you any different. Yeah, that's what I'm all about, man. Cole, that's what I try to do. I feel like if you need an outlet, that this YouTube stuff, that even gaming in general, uh, it's a great thing. Like I like I said in the beginning, live your best life. Try and save up some money. Try and do things like like this convention that I went to. Cause Lord knows, and I don't want to jinx it, but Lord knows, Ric Flair, he's had a couple scares in the past couple years. and it was a blessing that I got to see him today, because who knows what could happen. This was, like I said, an awesome experience. It was an awesome experience. Who knows? Live your best life. Use what I'm telling you guys as, a foundation, if you must. Find things that can make you strive to do more, because we know that this world is messed up. Just a couple days ago, we had John Wick, the Philadelphia shooter that shot six cops. And there's one thing that I wanted to put out there on Twitter, but I never did, because I didn't know how the backlash was going to be, even though, I really don't care. But it was just like, maybe it wasn't the right time to say it, but with all that happened, you still have this Blue Lives Matter talking about cops. You still have this Black Lives Matter, uh, and you have this constant pull and struggle with race and authority and law enforcement every day. Um, a lot of people were actually throwing shit at the street in throwing shit at the cops in the street over there in Philly for being in a standoff with this guy. Um, and they were throwing stuff at these cops. Don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all cops are good, but I'm not saying all cops are bad. But you're throwing, and then you got people talking about the whole good guy with a gun. Oh well, what good is that? They had a standoff with this guy for so long, and six of them got shot. But at the same time, if these cops would have just opened fire and killed the guy right there, people would have been screaming, "Oh well, they're shooting in the street, not caring if innocent people are around." Um, it's like a catch-22. You can't win. I don't I don't understand this. And I don't mean it like this, because Coltrane. I'm sure you could understand this. Even XTV, if he's still listening. Uh, I'm not understanding the whole struggle between Black Lives Matter and Blue Lives Matter. Like, why does it have to come to people putting a slogan or a motto like something like that? Why? Like, and then when you tell them no, all lives matter, they're saying, well, that's not the point. Where it is the point. All lives matter. You should, I don't understand the power struggle. It's in two. It's all right. Let me put it like this: not all cops are bad. Not all black people are criminals. Not all white people are racist. Not all violent video games turn people into mass shooters. In 2019, if this is what people's priorities have come to, then the world is fucked up. So, like, a lot of people always put, like, stereotypes need to stop, like, because it's stereotypes that make people put hashtag Blue Lives Matter, or hashtag Black Lives Matter, or you know, or look at racism like it still happens, but I think we are our own biggest enemy with it. I think we are our own biggest enemy with it, because even though we're saying we're not condoning it, you know damn well when you tend to provoke it, it tends to, it's like adding fuel to a fire. Um, it's like adding fuel to a fire when you see it, something like that, and you're putting out the hashtag Blue Lives Matter. Everybody should know that, but when you put out that Blue Lives Matter hashtag, now you're giving people fuel to disagree. Now you're giving people fuel to fight back, and now you're giving people fuel to segregate things. When you got something with Trump or whatever, and you pull the race card on him, now you're starting a debate. Like, it should be already established in your mind if somebody's a bigot. It should already be established in your mind if somebody's racist. But people sit there and get hashtags trending and provoke it to, like, it's 2019. People shouldn't. It's sad that people see it, but people shouldn't condone it neither, because it's been this way for a long time, and I feel like you're not going to be able to change certain people. I wish you could. Some cops are racist, yes. Some cops are racist. There's racism everywhere, but you can't feed into it, because that's what people like. People like the debate. People like the engagement in it. People like to see people riot over it. You see, for instance, if there's a racist person and he's looking through social media and he sees somebody talk about oppression, now he adds his comment, and now you got a whole fight that shouldn't even be happening, because it's stupid. It's stupid that this shit has gone on for far too long. It's stupid that it's gone on for far too long. God created people. Doesn't matter what color you are. Doesn't matter what race you are. Doesn't matter what gender you are. God created people. And like I said, that we as people are our biggest downfall, because not we saying, everybody in this chat, but people in general. A lot of people still have that same belief. A lot of people still have that same grudge and gripe. A lot of people still provoke, like, there's people who are never going to change their ways in racism, and as far as white people go, and from that aspect, there is a lot of there is black people who are always going to bring up the oppression, where it's a continuous power struggle. People need to just get off it. Like, I love all people, man. I'm a child of God, just like you're a child of God. Um, as long as you're not an asshole and don't have a bad personality, I vibe with you. Doesn't matter who you are, what you are, how you feel, what your religious belief is. I can vibe with you. Um, you gotta just go about your business, and that's exactly what I think I'm trying to say, Angelus. I'm trying to say that by even giving it a thought and bringing it up, you're adding fuel to make something bigger than what it could be. Um, Look at for instance, I mean, I don't know. I'm just going by what I seen on social media when I got into, by the time it had came in my sight and I had seen it. The whole Little Mermaid thing. I scrolled through the tweets and replies on what was trending, and the crazy thing was that they were talking about how liberals and uh racist, people were gonna say, "Oh well, we're gonna be mad because the Little Mermaid is being portrayed by what's her name? Is it how do you say it? Holly Hall. I don't know her. I'm not familiar with her Disney stuff, but I didn't see that many comments being angry that she was being portrayed by her. I did not see that many comments about people putting race into the equation. I did see a lot of people saying that people were going to be mad though. And that goes back to my point. Your people are putting fuel to the fire by saying that. I mean, I don't know if something started way before that, so I could be wrong. I could be talking at him, I could be talking wrong, but hey, what's going on, Lisa Vega? Glad you could join the chat. We got into a very deep talk about well, this chat's been about everything from real life goals to financial situation to having fun to horror cons to even right now talking about how segregation is a problem, but people add fuel to the fire sometimes when instead of just ignoring it, they don't. Um, we're talking about the whole Little Mermaid thing. I feel like not a lot of people were even mad about the fact that Little Mermaid was being portrayed by I can't even say her name. I don't watch Disney, so I just know that I guess she was from Disney Channel. She can sing. I think she's a perfect fit for Little Mermaid. Um, and I don't think a lot of a lot of people didn't really make a comment about that, that she shouldn't play it until a lot of people started saying, "Oh, people are going to be mad about this." I feel like we add fuel to the fire sometimes as people, and it causes it to make it more about segregation than it should be. Because I feel like she's a perfect fit. I feel like a mermaid is a mermaid. Her religion is mermaid. You know. Hold on, let me answer this phone for my girlfriend real quick. Um, About to get her on the. Hey, you're live on the air. You hear me? Hello? Hello? I guess she didn't like that. Well, she's gonna like that Stephen Ewan autograph. I know that. And that's my point, Lisa. That is my point. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe if you're new to the page. Um, I see Unknown Prodigy stepped in. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. I know you're subscribed to Unknown Prodigy. Um, yeah, no. Most of the time, people do complain, and they stir a pot sometimes. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying all the time because this world still has a lot of racism and segregation into it that shouldn't really be here. But yeah, she was like, "Oh, that's that's what we're not gonna do." Hold on, let me see if she sent. Why is this guy sending me fucking pictures? Hold on. Oh wow, one of my workers sent me a picture. Anyway, back to what I was saying. That's how I feel about that. Anybody got anything else they want to talk about? Maybe I could try and get my girlfriend on the phone, and you guys can hear how crazy she is about Stephen Yoon. Hold on. Yeah, that's what we not gonna do it. And jealous. That's exactly what it should be. Yeah. So Lisa, if you're still here, hey,
Hey,
hey, you're you're live on YouTube right now. I was
I'm
telling every
live on YouTube.
yeah, I was telling everybody about my experience at the horror con.
I'm sad I missed it, period. It feels like it was fun.
Oh, it was fun. It was very fun.
Well, unlike y'all, I mean, what's up? Did you eat good food?
No, I didn't eat good food. All their food was expensive. I had a hot dog and some French fries.
How many costumes did they have? You had a lot of costumes, people dressing up.
Yes, they did. I was actually showing some pictures of it. I'm gonna put some pictures of the of the costumes that I took pictures of on my gaming channel.
Oh man, I can't wait to get the picture. I actually was looking at it and I showed my little brother and he was cracking up. His favorite one was the one with the guy in the truck.
What's that?
The one that I said my little brother said his favorite one was Dale. The
Oh,
guy in the truck.
his favorite picture was was the Dale picture. I didn't show that to anybody.
Yeah.
I did not show that to anybody on here neither. So you're pretty much telling them. So let me see. I might have that picture. I might pull it up right now for you guys. I sent this
Oh,
to my
you
girlfriend.
gotta show that picture, especially since he
Hold on.
got hit autographed by a lot of the Walking Dead cast. That itself is pretty cool.
Yeah, I was showing them a lot of pictures. But how do you feel about that?
The picture of you and Joanne, I freaked out. If I was there, I probably would have started crying.
That's exactly what I told Stephen Ewan. All right, Lisa. Thank you for joining the stream. I appreciate it. It means a lot to me. Thank you for hitting the red button and hitting the like button. I appreciate it. Your support is
Yeah,
always
thank you.
cherished. My girlfriend says thank you too. All right, so let me see if I think I got that picture of No, I didn't. I didn't even send it over yet. Damn. I gotta post that on Twitter later.
We're in there because
Uh, I might as well let you go. You sound like you're getting in trouble at work.
okay, I know, enjoy yourself, have fun. I'll catch you as soon as I can.
All right, it does sound like you're getting in trouble at work. All right,
All right, see you later.
bye.
Bye.
Yeah, I told you, me and her both work all the time. Um, yeah, me and her both work all the time. Oh, it's like 12:08. I think I'm gonna end this in. It's 12:08 in the morning. I think I'm gonna end this probably in like another 10 minutes. I'm giving whoever's still on. I see there's 5 people watching, so well 4 because I know one of them is me because I'm watching the stream to see what you guys are talking about. But if any of you 4 got something that you wanna add maybe want to talk about for the next 10 minutes, please do. Because like I said, tomorrow I'm back to full editing mode on these WWE videos. I'm probably gonna do have the next match for my universe career, and I'm gonna see if I can reach out to XTV, get him to do some commentary. So we'll have that up midweek. Um, Definitely gotta play that Walking Dead. Yeah, that was my girlfriend on the phone that I was talking to. um, well, I started to play Telltale Walking Dead with her and Jealous. She's not coordinated like we are with video games. She's a nerd, but she's not coordinated like that. So as soon as it came to a part where she had to concentrate on the buttons, she instantly did the whole hands start jittering up and down, up and down. She started going into panic mode and hands me back the controller, and She's one of them. Like as soon as something scary happens, she start jumping up and down. That's why I think it'd be a great yeah, we are both busy people. I think it'd be a great idea to have streaming with a girlfriend and you guys see her reaction because that'll bring another element to this channel that you guys will enjoy and you'll get to know her just as much as you do me. But yeah, nah. We do work a lot. We are very busy people. I think it would be a pretty fun stream Prodigy. I've been trying to do it. We were actually going to do it about 2.5 weeks ago, the last time that I seen her, because like I said, we live so far away. Um, and her grandpa had some difficulty. I won't get into what it was because I don't know if she wants me to put it out on there, but it was an emergency where she had to go back. And that's all good now. The status on King of the Ring. Well, the status on Raw is next weekend because as you can see from this picture and the other pictures, that if you didn't see them, through the stream, they'll be on Twitter later, or you can go back and watch the stream. But I took some time for myself today, and went to this convention. But the status on Raw is I could have had it up this weekend if I had all day today to work on it. But I've been getting pushed a lot at work lately. We've been working hella hours. The status on Raw is definitely next week. I won't say definite 100%, but almost damn near guaranteed next week. As for King of the Ring, after this Raw, you have 2 more SmackDowns and 1 more Raw. So you got, by the time King of the Ring comes around, it will be, I would say, you got, after this Raw, you got 3 more shows if they get released every 2 weeks. King of the Ring will end a couple of weeks before 2K20, which is kind of what I want to do, but kind of not, because I want to be able to make sure I need a Jericho, and I need a John Moxley, and I need a Jason Jordan, which Jason Jordan might be in the game, and I need a Pac or Pac. I need, I need them 3 to do what I got to do, for SummerSlam. But SummerSlam, I want to be my first 2K20 pay-per-view with a new laptop so the Elgato doesn't have frame drops like that. But yeah, Angelus, we'll talk about that more on Twitter. We'll see if we can link up, maybe do some time scheduling. But the problem is with a pay-per-view, I don't know how long you do your pay-per-views for. You don't want to go on too late with a pay-per-view, and usually I premiere anywhere from 4 to 6. Unknown Prodigy, my voice is super soothing. Well, thank you for that. Actually, to tell you the truth, and I mean, I don't notice it because it's my voice and I hear it all the time when I talk, but people have told me that. I mean, J-Dog, I think he busts my chops when he says it, but he's just funny and overboard with it. He'll sit there and tell me that I have the sexiest voice on YouTube. I don't really agree. I just think I'm really mellow and laid back. I appreciate the comment though, man. It's good to know that people can actually tolerate my voice while I'm talking for, however long I'm talking for. And holy shit, did I just think I broke a shoestring messing with it. But no, I appreciate it, man. I appreciate it. Like I said, I'm glad that people can listen to my voice and, not feel cringe when they hear it. Oh yeah, that's right, Angelus. I forgot you don't do premieres. So yeah, you could always upload whenever, man. That's the good thing. Oh man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that. That's why I like having these little talks. I think I'm gonna do this every couple days in the when I'm not doing universe mode because at least it keeps my community whole. It keeps my community together because we all communicate. Um, and you guys aren't. You guys are waiting for obviously a lot. Most of you wait for the universe content. I don't do too much of the other stuff because I talked about it in the last time. Universe takes up a lot of my time. Um, Angela's got the spyglass out. Angela's got the spyglass out. So I know you guys are I know you guys are waiting on that. But oh man, oh man. So you think I should just turn it to like a late night podcast like, "Yes, you are now here with Third Strike Entertainment. And tonight we're going to talk about." No, 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 I'm not even going to do all that. I'm not even going to do all that. Oh man. Late night hour. It is late night hour over here too. Um, oh man. Oh man, I love you guys though, man. For real. Like anybody who supports me, if you guys support me, you guys are some crazy off the wall people cuz I know in reality I'm a crazy off the wall type of person too. Um Even if my voice is soothing and doesn't sound like it, I'm pretty crazy and off the wall. But yeah, I mean, I think these little podcasts are good. My stance on the 24/7 championship thing on Raw and SmackDown, honestly, I liked what they were going for with it. Um I think honestly, it's the one of the best things going for WWE right now. Even if it is stupid because of how it all is, it's just a hardcore championship without all the attitude era hardcore things in play, and it's more comical now, which WWE takes that approach a lot on everything nowadays. But I like the little segments that they come up with. I like R-Truth being 24/7 champion though. I'd like to see R-Truth hold it, more, even though obviously he's the longest reigning and he's held it the most. But he makes that belt feel like a title. The way that he hypes that thing, because R-Truth is fucking good on the mic. R-Truth is an unsung hero when it comes to mic work. Um. Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. No, 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 no. The title is horrible. Oh, you're talking about the belt. See, I didn't even read that. Yeah, yeah. The belt is horrible. I totally misread that. The belt is horrible. The belt looks like a big ass drum cymbal. Um, the belt looks like you could bang on it and it'll make a nice little beat for you. Um, the belt looks like you could put food on it and eat off of it. It looks like a golden plate. Um, the belt is horrible. They could have come up with anything else. Mick Foley could have brought back the actual damn hardcore championship and just renamed it the 24 championship for all that. But no, instead we don't got that. Um, we got a drum cymbal. Yes. Looks like somebody took a hubcap and said, yes, this is the belt. They found it in the parking lot and said, yup, here we go. This is the belt. Yeah, if you appreciate what I could do as far as talking to people, check out I'm sure you guys already did, because anybody who's in here right now has to be subscribers, am I right? Um I'm sure you guys checked out the State of the Universe with Angelus. He's just as eh, I guess we could say entertaining, or he's able to keep you listening with what he talks about. The only problem is Angelus he's Angelus doesn't do premieres, so it just doesn't make him as good. Um no, I'm just playing. I'm just playing. Nah, Angelus is awesome, y'all. I know y'all, all of you guys are awesome. Uh, yeah. Anything else you guys want to, mention? Maybe pick my brain about. Because I'm probably gonna upload these pictures plus more to Twitter, and then probably get some sleep so I can wake up early tomorrow and go right back to the grind. Yes, yes, okay. I agree on that, Mark. EC3, Rude, AOP should not be in there. I agree on that. I agree there's a lot of people that shouldn't be in there. My voice sounds so young, but I look so old. Um, I don't know. I was always told I had a deep voice when I was younger. I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm probably younger than you think I am in that picture. I look older than I am. How old do you think I am in that picture? Mm. No, I'm older than that. Um, I'm not J Dog old. Wow, so I guess I look young and sound young. That's really cool. That's a compliment, and I'll take that any day. You know what? I'm gonna put my baby Danielle Harris back up on the screen just because. Just because we need to see some Danielle Harris. There we go. I think that picture came out lovely just because she's in it. Nah, I'll tell you, I'm 33. Angela's about to have a fat fest when when I get off of here. He's about to look up some Danielle Harris photos. I don't know. I don't know. I don't. I think my voice is pretty deep for how old I am. Yeah, yeah. And Jealous, you definitely need to control yourself, man. Otherwise I'll put this one up, and then you'll just have to remember what that message says. Do I look do I look any older than that one, y'all? Yeah, nah, she was real cool and down to earth. She was awesome. She was awesome. What the hell is this one? I don't even remember what this one was. Let's see what this image is. Oh, that was Stephen Yoon. Now we got Carl Anderson. All right, so I went from Michael Cole to John Moxley to Carl Anderson. I could see Carl Anderson because if I take my hat off, I am bald. I could see Carl Anderson. Um, yeah, I'm losing momentum here, guys. Yeah, I don't see Cole. I could see Moxley a little bit in where is it? I think they were saying Moxley in wasn't the Flair picture. I think it was the regular Danielle Harris picture. No, it wasn't that. Um, was it the one with Ryan Hurst? That dude is tall as hell, by the way. Maybe right there. Was that the picture? Yeah, you guys didn't know it. You guys didn't know it. I was John Moxley the entire time. Yo, who was sitting here leaving these dislikes? Don't dislike me, man. That's not cool. That's totally not cool. Um, my soothing voice. That's not cool. Yeah. I think this is pretty much yeah, this is pretty much probably gonna be the end of my little video for you guys. I'm gonna take you out back old yellish style. Exactly. That's what we do around here, except for we don't talk about it because that leads to investigations and discoveries and things that we don't want to bring onto the channel. Um, but yeah, I think we're gonna pretty much end this one right here, guys. I appreciate you, checking me out, running the stream, picking my brain, let me talk to you guys. I'm glad that you enjoyed it. If you didn't enjoy it, what can I say? I'm just being me. I'm gonna always be honest and 100%. My stream content might not be the best, but at least I got a soothing voice, right? Other than that, guys, stay positive, stay blessed, live your best life, and for the content creators that are in here, keep grinding, keep making that content. I appreciate everybody that comes in and shows me support. I appreciate all my subscribers and followers. Follow me on Twitter. There's going to be more pictures from this convention that I went to. And like I said, Raw will be up next week. And at first you thought I was 12, but I fooled you. Um, yeah, he will find you, and you know the rest. He'll Liam Neeson type stuff. Somebody changed that dislike too. It was funny. Somebody hit the dislike and then changed it off. I'm betting J Dog is in here somewhere listening. J Dog likes to do that to mess with people, and it's cool. That's why I bring it up because I know J Dog likes to do that. J Dog's funny. Um, at first he thought I was 12 when he was watching Cole. Yeah, nah, man. I'm probably the second oldest to J Dog. J Dog, I think J Dog might be. might be in his. I don't want to like disrespect him by saying it. I can't remember his age, but I think J Dog might be like 40. Um, it goes to show you that gaming isn't just for younger people. You know, we grew up on games too, and sometimes when you're listen, you're a true gamer when you grew up on games and you reach about this age and games still is a big passion to you. That's what you're gonna see on my channel a lot. You're gonna see streams like this. You're gonna see a lot of survival horror. You're gonna see obviously the wrestling content. A mix of everything. I like RPGs too, so be on the lookout for them eventually when I really start getting into a system of how to do things, or when I free up some time. Winter time, my schedule will be a little bit smoother, so I'll probably have more content once winter time comes around. But like I said, man, to everybody here, everybody that watched, everybody that supported, I appreciate you guys. Um, Live your best life. I'm about to get off here right now and probably get some sleep after I upload these photos. I appreciate talking to y'all, and enjoy the rest of your weekend.